So, what was Kurt Cobain's favorite Nirvana song? He had a ton to choose from. All the great songs from Bleach, some stunning tracks from Nevermind, you got all those classics from In Utero, and let's not forget that Incesticide record too, a lot of great songs off there. And just going back to Nevermind, yeah, that record, it's a great record, produced a ton of hits. But Kurt necessarily wasn't into all of those big hit songs or songs that became hits. The obvious one we can refer to here is Smells Like Teen Spirit. As far as he was concerned, it was just played into the ground. People became sick of it, he became sick of it, he became sick of playing it. Dave Grohl even once said, Kurt probably wanted to sell 20 million records and be the biggest band in the world. But I'm sure he didn't want all the baggage that came along with it. I'm sure he didn't even realize what baggage came along with it. Nobody did. And so, following on from that, Kurt probably didn't realize the baggage that came along with a big hit song such as Teen Spirit. Cobain said everyone has focused on that song so much. The reason it gets a big reaction is people have seen it on MTV a million times. It's been pounded into their brains. But I think there are so many other songs that I've written that are as good, if not better, than that song. And one Nirvana song that Cobain had right at the top of his list was Drain You, the track from Nevermind. I love the lyrics, and I never get tired of playing it. Maybe if it was as big as Teen Spirit, I wouldn't like it as much. It was a song pretty much every time they would have on their set list. They would always play it and even open the show with it, if I'm not mistaken sometimes. Starts off with that clean guitar and just Cobain's vocals, then you got the drums and the bass and everything crashes in. The big muddy piece in the middle of the song where it's just like a whole ton of noise. Then eventually it all picks up together again and the song continues on its way. I've talked about this track in another one of my Nirvana videos talking about Kurt's lyrics. And this song does have some really good lyrics in it, well written. Cleverly written, I would say. An example, with eyes so dilated I've become your pupil. You taught me everything without a poison apple. And that word pupil there directly relates to the word eyes that just came before it. And you taught me everything. So that word again, pupil, relates to the line that comes directly after it. You taught me everything. In other words, a pupil who gets taught, right? Like in school or something. So it's just clever how he's worked those words together there. The song was originally recorded at Dale Crover's house. He was the drummer for the Melvins. And this was just before the Nevermind sessions began. Kurt didn't even want to bring the song into the Nevermind sessions. Mostly because it didn't have a drum part yet. But as I say, they got that sorted out. And it went on to make the Nevermind record. Now, I know this is a favorite too for many Nirvana fans. They really like this track. And it was clearly one that Kurt held as one of his favorites. And since we're talking about favorite Nirvana songs, I'm going to end this video with some of my favorite tracks. I'll try to whittle down my top 5. These kind of lists can always change and alter over time, but I think I would go with number 1 as Lithium. That is such a very awesome song. The very quiet verses. Then it kicks into the yeah, excuse my singing, heavy chorus. That's a great song. I don't know if these are in any particular order, but Dive, All Apologies, Serve the Servants, Blue from Bleach, that's a great song. Love that opening bass riff it kicks off with. So my top 5 would look something like that. And you will all have yours too, your favorite Nirvana songs. Put them in the comment section, see how they compare with others. We're going to leave it there today on this video, guys. Thanks heaps for tuning in as always. Be sure to drop a like down below, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time.